solving today? How happy are you to finish that in 2? It looked like third was possibly on the table there.
Yeah, I'm really happy that I got it done in straight sets. I guess I had time to add a bit of drama to the match, but glad I didn't add too much.
Maddie said that it was loud out there. I mean, can you give those who are not watching at home kind of a sense of was it that much louder than any other court that you've played on?
Truly, it was the loudest court I've ever played on in my life. And I'm assuming it had to do with the roof just holding all of that noise in, but it took a while to get used to it, but then it kind of just seemed like if it became silent all of a sudden, it probably would have felt really weird.
Did you ask the chair umpire to, we couldn't hear, obviously we couldn't hear anything up there, but did you ask the chair umpire to try to get the crowd quieter at some point in the second set, I think?
I mean, at some point I yelled because I said, I think that was a let, and she said, no, I didn't hear it, and I was like, you can't hear anything, so I don't know what you're talking about. And she was like, no, but I can hear that, and I was just like, that's great hearing by you then, because I can't hear myself think.
Had you known how loud it would be with the roof closed, the night crowd? It was loud a lot last year when we first discovered how loud the roof could be.
Yeah, I definitely had been warned about it, but I think you have to be out there and play in it to really appreciate it.
Madison, you knew it was raining all day, so you had time to think about that. How did you try to prepare yourself, or Lindsay, or what were you thinking was going to happen, or how were you trying to get yourself over that, if it's possible?
Being indoors?
Well, that you had to deal with it.
I mean, I think I was one of the only people who woke up this morning and thought I'm going on at a pretty set time. So I would say I was probably one of the luckier people all day to just kind of know I was going to get a match in today.
Yes.
Yes.
And it was going to be inside and deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as it starts raining, I think the roof is going to be closed. So we knew it was going to rain yesterday, so we were all fairly prepared and booked an indoor court for practice yesterday.
Madison, first match at the U.S. Open, yet night match on Ash. Were the nerves any more tonight than they would have been on any other first rounder?
I don't know if they were more, but they were definitely there. And I think first round at any slam, you have the nerves, but first round at U.S. Open, home slam, they're always amped up a little bit more than usual. I've had back-to-back night matches now to start my U.S. Open, so, I was definitely expecting the nerves today.
Just off that, how happy are you that you got to finish your match today? Because very few people in the top half of the draw are done with the first round.
Yeah, as soon as the rain started, I think we all kind of knew it was going to stick around all day, so I was really excited that I was on Ash originally, and then I was really, really excited once the rain started today.
Did anyone else express jealousy?
A couple of people. They were like, oh, are you waiting? I was like, no, I'm on at 7. You can watch me at home.
Just a boring tennis question, but what were you happy with tonight in your game?
I was really happy with those 2 forehands late in that tiebreaker.
Not bad.
But, no, I think I served fairly well. Obviously not at the end of the second set, but she was a really tough opponent. And I think the biggest thing I'm happy with was coming in, and I don't think I've ever volleyed that well in my life. Billie Jean even texted me about my volley, so feeling really high on myself.
Do you feel like you were coming in more to run away from the noise, or just...
No, that court is a little bit slower, and she was also, getting a lot of balls back, so I knew I was going to have to take time away and do what I could to move forward.
You grew up part of your life in a small little area, not a major tennis area, the Quad Cities, Iowa, Illinois. When did you know that you were going to come to this level? Were you ever thinking it back then, what it was going to take?
My parents moved me from the Quad Cities when I was 10 because I had expressed an interest in becoming a professional tennis player, and they knew I wasn't going to be able to do that there. So, I mean, luckily it worked out. But no, it was always a dream of mine, and I never wanted to play college tennis or anything like that. So I moved to Florida and did everything that I could to get to this level.
I don't know if you know anything about your possible next opponent, the American of the two, Ashley Kratzer.
I don't know who she is.
She won San Diego, I think.
Still don't know who she is.
If you think back to your own 18-year-old self at the Open, remember, I don't know if you can relate to, I don't know.
I don't remember my 18-year-old self at the Open. I think that was the year I lost to Krunic.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not my best memories. I'm glad that stadium is gone.
We good? You have a question?
Yeah, I just want to ask you, what does it represent, these wins to you, besides for the Americans, and how's psychologically, are you preparing for the next round?
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
No, my question, what does it mean to me, what does it mean to you, I mean, winning today, and how does that prepare you for the next round?
I'm really excited that I won today, and I think I did a lot of things well. And I also think I kind of have a little bit of an advantage just because I can, well, I'm not going to watch my opponent's match, but my coaches will watch my opponent's match, and they can, see how they're playing on these courts. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to playing whoever I get.
Just off that, why not watch?
I mean, I might watch a little bit, but I mean, they're really good at telling me what I need to do, and I feel like it's better just to listen to what they're telling me to do than to sit down and watch and analyze myself.
So you had Lindsay in your box, and Elise had Kim Clijsters in her box. Was that a little bit surreal at all, seeing the two of them on opposite sides?
I think it's funny. Like, I think it's interesting that there's two former champions, but I think it's also really fun that, two young players have former champions in their corner, and I don't think you see that very often.
Tiafoe just won the first set against Federer.
Wow.
What would that mean
Don't put it out there yet. I'll be very excited no matter what happens. I'll be more excited if one thing happens than the other thing. But I'm not putting anything out there until it's over.